Good afternoon. As the proud principal of South Forsyth High School, it is my distinct privilege to represent this outstanding faculty and staff by extending a warm welcome to the parents, friends, honored students, and distinguished guests in attendance today. We are grateful that you have joined us for our 30th commencement ceremony in celebration of the hard work of an exceptional class of students. Today, I have the privilege of introducing some of the extraordinary leaders that work for your students and our schools each and every day. Seated on stage to share in your students' achievements are Forsyth County Board of Education members Kristen Morrissey, please stand, Nancy Roach, Tom Cleveland, and Wes McCall. Also seated on the stage representing our central office, Ms. Vonda Harrison, Associate Superintendent for Teaching and Learning, and Dr. Jeffrey Bearden, Superintendent of Schools. These district representatives are champions of our students and frequent visitors to our campus. Our district is flourishing under their leadership. All of these dedicated leaders have an unwavering commitment to do what is best for our students, and their continuous support of South Forsyth High School is greatly appreciated. It is also with great pride and pleasure that I introduce to you South Forsyth High School's 2018-2019 Teacher of the Year, Miss Julie Hunt. And our 2018-2019 Star Teacher of the Year, Miss Melissa Smith. I would also like to recognize our head counselor, Mr. Edward Fernandez, your senior administrator, Miss Rebecca Hewitt, our graduation administrator, Miss Carrie McAllister, and your much-loved senior class sponsor, Miss Lisa Millsaps. I would like to recognize our star student, Raymond Chin, who received the highest score on the SAT in a single test session at South Forsyth High School, as well as in Forsyth County. Raymond, please stand and be recognized at this time. Finally, I would like to recognize the educators that are present who have been instrumental in the lives of your students. Seated behind the graduates is the outstanding faculty and staff of South Forsyth High School, who work tirelessly to connect with students and provide an exceptional education in preparation for life after high school. Faculty, please stand. Please give each of these educators a round of applause. Class of 2019, here it is, graduation day. This is your time. This is your moment. You leave here today graduates of South Forsyth High School. At this moment, your opportunities and the possibilities are endless. Some of you will embark on a journey toward college. Others will enter the military, standing ready to proudly serve our country. Some will enter the workforce, and others will join the thousands of men and women around the world who volunteer daily to help others. Whichever road you choose, whichever path you take, do so with confidence, knowing that you are prepared with the skills necessary to forge your path. When I reflect on the class of 2019, the first words that come to mind are service to others and making a difference. Making a positive impact on fellow classmates, remember Carter and Carly, or aiding people in other areas of the state, country, or the world is what has been evident since you were freshmen. These seniors also exhibited grit and determination when it came to achieving their goals and dreams. In the classroom, competitively on the athletic fields, in competitions of all genres, and in service to others, all of which demonstrate the resolve that defines SoFo Nation. This class has modeled how to balance academic pursuits while experiencing all that high school has to offer. Many of these graduates have taken an online course. 189 seniors experienced college courses through dual enrollment opportunities. A few have gone as far as obtaining their private pilot licenses on their way to pursuing a dream. Your commitment and determination are evident in the following class statistics. Our 864 seniors have earned an estimated total in excess of $21.8 million in scholarships. The class of 2019 has 261 students who were acknowledged by advanced placement for their performance and ability. Of those, 81 attained a distinction of an advanced placement scholar, 53 are AP scholars with honors, 111 are AP scholars with distinction. 15 national AP scholars were named from this class of 2019. 23 students are being awarded the AP Capstone Diploma. 13 students were named National Merit Finalists. One student was named as part of the National Hispanic Recognition Program. 2,523 AP exams were administered this year. South was named an AP Placement Merit School, Advanced Placement STEM School, Advanced Placement STEM Achievement School, and an Advanced Placement Humanities School, thanks in part to this class. This senior class also took 255 IB exams, 34 IB diplomas are anticipated, as well as 14 career-related SEALs. The class of 2019 has 2 presidential scholars, as well as 7 perfect ACT scores. This is a smart group. The overall class GPA is an incredible 3.6. South Forsyth High School will have representation at over 160 different private colleges and universities, including Ivy League schools across our great nation. Auburn, Georgia College and State U, Georgia Tech, Georgia Southern, Georgia State, Kennesaw State, Mercer, University of Alabama, University of Georgia, and University of North Georgia are the top 10 schools by acceptance for this class. We have 1 appointment to the Air Force Academy, 1 appointment to the Citadel, and 9 additional military appointments or recipients of ROTC scholarships, including 2 National Guard, 2 Army, 4 Air Force, and 1 Marine. If you are one of these students leaving to proudly serve our country, please stand and be recognized. The academic contributions of the class of 2019 have landed South Forsyth High School among the top schools in the state and nation, an achievement to be proud of. The class of 2019 showed its success in the extracurricular realm, as well as with our students exceeding in competitions in all of our clubs and organizations, as well as our athletic and fine arts programs. South Forsyth competed successfully in state, national, and international level competitions that are simply too numerous to delineate. Congratulations to all the students and their families, as well as the supportive staff members that sacrificed much for these students to have such exciting experiences. I am confident that this class of students are graduating with the skills of the learner profile, ready to think critically, listen, communicate, and interact effectively, and engage in a global and competitive environment. So, graduates of the class of 2019, what final thoughts shall I share with you? Students, before we go any further, you have an important task to perform, because in this arena are your parents, grandparents, other family members, and friends. 4 years ago, they drove you onto South's campus, dropped you off, and set you on your way toward your future. They have worried about you, they have prayed for you, encouraged you, cried with you, and supported you every step of the way. You are blessed children to have such support. Please at this time stand and applaud your parents. Students, you may be seated. At this time of year, graduation speakers around the globe are saying the same things, and when I think of these messages, I hear country music lyrics in the background. Graduation speakers everywhere share, "This is a beginning. Look forward toward where you are headed, not backwards." While looking forward is exciting, I believe it is necessary to reflect on the highs and lows and the struggles you have faced and overcome. When you see the road you have traveled, you will better know where you are going next and appreciate it more. Miley Cyrus in The Climb reminds us that there's always going to be another mountain. You're always going to want to make it move. There's always going to be an uphill battle, and sometimes you're going to have to lose. It isn't about how fast you get there or what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. So students, hear her words and remember, life isn't just about the destination. Enjoy the journey. Learn from everyone you meet. Experience life in all the ways it is revealed to you. Graduation speeches will also talk about lessons learned. I hope that you have gained confidence in these past 4 years. I'm guessing that confidence comes not from always being successful, but from having overcome failure and disappointment, from trying and trying again, from picking yourselves up when you've fallen. I hope that you recognize that your family and friends supported you through all your turbulent times, and as a result, I hope it makes you more willing to help others who are struggling. I hope you understand that your confidence has been born of failure and strife, and you will succeed as you move forward. Rascal Flatts reminds us that when push comes to shove, you taste what you're made of. You get mad, you get strong, wipe your hands, shake it off, and you stand. Don't surrender to life's ups and downs. Keep pushing through. You've got this, class of 2019. Commencement speakers often wish you luck and smooth sailing. Instead, some speakers, like John Roberts and myself, prefer to wish you experiences to help you grow in understanding and humanity. I hope you are treated unfairly from time to time so that you value justice. I hope you suffer betrayal so that you appreciate loyalty and you practice it. I hope you feel lonely from time to time so that you never take for granted your family and friends. I hope bad luck visits you every once in a while so that you understand that all of your success isn't completely deserved and the shortfalls and failures of others are also not completely deserved. When you lose, and unfortunately you will lose from time to time, I hope occasionally your opponent gloats over your failure. That will teach you the value of sportsmanship. I hope you are ignored from time to time so that you understand the value of truly listening to others. I hope through the inevitable pain in your life you learn compassion rather than bitterness. In the end, all of these things will happen in your life whether I wish them or not. Whether or not you personally benefit and grow from these struggles depends on your ability to see the message in the misfortunes. Like with a fortune cookie, look for the message in all your experiences. Country music greats shared these thoughts. Randy Travis reminds us to make a difference. It's not what you take behind you when you leave this world, but it's what you leave behind you when you go. What will your legacy be, class of 2019? Keith Urban, in Days Go By, shares, somewhere in the rush, I feel we're losing ourselves, and we talk about forever, but we've only got today. While Trace Atkins cautions us to live in the moment and appreciate the now and stop wishing our lives away when he says, you're gonna miss these days. I know you think you're not going to, but trust me, when you're my age, you will. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. Graduation speakers also seek to give advice, a few words to help guide your journey. Many times that advice is to be yourself. I find that a very ironic statement when you're all out there dressed alike today. However, that is good sound advice, but you should not just be yourself, you should know yourself. Not the self you portray on Instagram or Snapchat, but the real you, the hidden you, the person you actually share with very few people. Socrates said the unexamined life is not worth living. What you value and know what you value, and don't lose sight of that, ever. Lady Antebellum wonders, do I run my life or is it running me? Stop and make sure that you're in charge of your life. It's easy to get caught up in everyone else's plans, harder to chart your own path and stick with it unwaveringly. Finally, commencement speakers give advice on the next steps, so here you go. Wherever you land, college, job, the military, remember these things. Get to know the people around you, the custodian, the secretary, the boss. Introduce yourself, ask their names, and then call them by their names every time you see them. When you pass people on the sidewalk or in the elevator, smile, look them in the eye, and say hello. What's the worst thing that can happen? You're known as the smiling greeter. So country music stars agree with commencement speakers' sentiments about how to live our lives well. Sugar Land reminds us that some believe in destiny and some believe in faith. I believe that happiness is something we create. Lee Bryce reminds us to be a best friend, to tell the truth, go to work, do your best, don't outsmart your common sense, and love like crazy. Brooks and Dunn share lessons in life are going to show you in time, and soon enough you're going to know why. It's going to hurt every now and then, but if you fall, get back on again. While Tim McGraw simply says, hold the door, say please and thank you, Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie. I know you've got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. Before you move on, before you leave home, take time to write, yes, on paper, thank you notes to those who have impacted you. They can be brief notes. Write a note a week. You will make somebody's day and reflect on all your blessings all the while. So enough advice. Seniors of the class of 2019, in the end, I wish you happiness. And I want you to know this, and please hear this. You are enough. Just being you and contributing to the world is enough. Love yourself. Be gentle with yourself. We are our harshest critics. Remember, you are enough just as you are. Class of 2019, I wish you happiness. Please step out into the world knowing that you can make a difference, and then do just that. Thank you. It is with